Why do people say that you can leave these hair extensions in for 6 to 8 weeks, and yet when I self install them, they don't last more than maybe a couple weeks at a time? And on top of that, how are they preventing the slipping at the root? I just don't understand how they're doing that. That is what I'm going to be answering in this video. I got stitched in a video not too long ago where this person was asking, how do they do it? And I'm going to answer that. So when you see people online who talk about how their hair lasts for 6 to 8 weeks between installs, 9 times out of 10, they are having somebody else do their installs. You should never leave your dreadlock extensions in for longer than 5 weeks. I know everybody advertises 6 to 8 weeks. Don't do it. That is when you're going to start to get severe matting at the root, and it's going to become very difficult to take them out. And the biggest source of damage is the removal process of dreadlocks. It's not actually wearing them, it's not installing them, it's removing them. So, self installs. It is first off a really big learning curve. And as you get better at it, your hair will last longer. You're not going to necessarily get that full 5 weeks. I still don't get the full 5 weeks, and I've been doing self installs only. I have never had anybody install these on my head, and I still, after doing it for so long, can only get maybe 3 to 4 weeks out. And that's just because it's just difficult to do, and that's kind of the truth of it. Now, with that being said, you can always try something called the blanket stitch. I was actually going to show how to do it on my own head, but I already did my full install and I do not feel like redoing any of it. So if you search up online, there are plenty of tutorials on how to do the blanket stitch. And that is something that I would recommend if you have average hair, your hair is not super fine or thin or compromised. Okay, you need to have relatively healthy medium thickness hair. I would absolutely not recommend the blanket stitch if you have thin hair, fine hair, or compromised hair. If your hair is thin and fine but it's healthy, you can probably get away with it. But I'm talking like the super thin and fine hair, do not do the blanket stitch. That is a braid that can cause some damage in your hair if your hair is not healthy enough or thick enough for that. I hope that this was helpful. If you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out. Always happy to help. So let me know if you have any questions, and hopefully this was informative.